Hi, my name is Spencer Smith, and I'm the student pastor at Frankenmuth Bible Church. And we're living in really strange times. Growing up, I had imaginary friends, and right now my daughters are having virtual friends. And the first few weeks that this pandemic was unfolding, it felt very surreal. It felt like we were in the Twilight Zone or something. And if you're like me, you've been taking some extra walks around town. I've been taking some walks downtown Frankenmuth, and it's interesting to think that this isn't just happening in Frankenmuth. This isn't just happening in Michigan or in the U.S. It's happening on every corner of this planet. We're living in really strange times. But there's something in history that was even more strange that happened 2,000 years ago. And right now, we're in what we call Holy Week, where we mourn the death of God on Friday, but we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus on Easter Sunday. But on Thursday, it's called Maundy Thursday. And this is where Jesus came and he broke bread with his 12 disciples at the Last Supper. And this is what happened 2,000 years ago today. We're going to read it in John chapter 13, starting in verse 6. It says this: He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, Lord, do you wash my feet? Jesus answered him, What I am doing you do not understand now, but afterward you will understand. Peter said to him, You shall never wash my feet. Jesus answered him, If I do not wash you, you have no share with me. Simon Peter said to him, Lord, not my feet, but also my hands and my head. Jesus said to him, The one who has bathed does not need to wash except for his feet, but is completely clean. Here we see something even more strange than what's going on, more strange than this pandemic that's happening all around us. We see the Son of God, the creator of the universe, coming to earth to wash dirty, stinky feet. Not only his disciples' feet, but also Judas's feet, the very person who was about to betray him. And what's happening right here with the strange things that Jesus is doing, it's echoed from Habakkuk 1:5, where it says this: Look at the nations and watch, and be utterly amazed. For I am going to do something in your days that you would not believe, even if I told you. And Jesus echoes these same words to Simon Peter. He says, You don't understand what's going on right now, but you will in time. For the disciples, they didn't understand so many different things that Jesus was doing. They didn't understand why he was healing the sick instead of freeing them from the Roman Empire. They didn't understand why he rode on a donkey into Jerusalem instead of a war horse. They didn't understand right here and right now why Jesus is washing their feet instead of them washing his. You see, Jesus' response to Peter is, if I don't wash you, then you'll have no part of me. And the essence of having faith in Christ right now is this, is that we don't know what his plans are, but being okay with whatever comes to pass. If we could see the entire plot of history, then our faith wouldn't be in Jesus anymore. It would be faith in our own knowledge of the future. You see, 2,000 years ago, Jesus knelt down and washed his disciples' feet. He said, What I am doing now, you don't understand, but you will. Right now, life seems like it's a Good Friday, that we're going to be stuck on Good Friday, not knowing what Jesus is doing. But having faith in Jesus knows that Easter is coming. Sunday will come in time. But until then, let's ask Jesus to not just wash our feet, to wash our hands and our head and our hearts of any place where faith might be absent, of any part of our life where sin seems to be messing things up. And so pray with me today that Jesus would do that. Today, we don't understand. We don't understand what Jesus is doing, but someday we will be united with him and with every Christian throughout all of history, and we will all laugh and rejoice and look back and say, he truly knew what he was doing.